This is a world of danger and challenges, where only a select group of highly trained, highly motivated warriors can survive. Here, you need strong nerves, peak physical fitness and mental fortitude to complete a variety of missions. This is the world of the naval diver. To protect our important sea lines of communication from sabotage, naval divers can be tasked to carry out mine disposal operations. Specialized diving teams also undertake the task of underwater obstacle clearance. Where necessary, naval divers are mobilized to conduct underwater repairs and maintenance functions on naval vessels. Together with the RSAF, search and rescue divers are on standby 24 hours all year round, ready for action at a moment's notice. Naval diving teams are also on standby as part of a Flyaway Immediate Response Submarine Rescue Team, or FIRST for short. By exploiting the speed of air assets such as the Super Puma or Chinook, naval divers can reach incident sites before other surface vessels to conduct search and recovery of submariners who manage to surface and provide them with immediate medical attention. Regardless of what mission our naval divers undertake, it is most often than not carried out in very unfriendly conditions.
Most of the time we may be working deep in the water, so the visibility in the water may be less than half a meter, or sometimes we can't even see our own hand, and then we will encounter some unforeseen situation like big swell, strong current, and sometimes we may not be always going along with it. We have to go against it in order to carry out our task.
For a human being to operate underwater, it takes almost double the energy as compared to working on land. So basically, your fitness must be there and in tip-top condition.
A strong physique is therefore a prerequisite in a naval diver's must-have list of qualities. And a strong physique is something that he will develop further as he undergoes more training. Potential candidates that are handpicked during BMT to undergo combat diver training will first go through a physical phase to build up his physical fitness. There is only so much punishment that the body can take, but to a naval diver, it's all in the mind. This is team building week. At the end of the physical phase, this is where the naval diver finds out that the mind is stronger than the body. Over 5 days, trainee divers are put through a gruelling, non-stop physical exertion, both on land and in the water. Their psychological strength is put to the test by breaking their physical strength.
They must have the correct mental mindset, the never give up attitude. So even when your limbs are too tired to move, you must have the willpower to keep pushing until you reach the goal.
In fact, there's some research that says that a man can take 10 times more hardship than he can think of. So putting them through this, in fact, making them realize that they can do it. Nothing is impossible.
To survive in the water, it sometimes takes more than just pure brawn. It also involves the brain.
Besides being your fundamental fitness, your physique, you still got to have brains. You know, you got to have brawl, you got to think, you got to get sometimes overcome obstacles not just by brute strength. Yeah, so you got to also be a thinking diver.
In the basic diving phase, a high level of water confidence and competence is required of all naval divers. This means getting used to your working environment and developing a thorough understanding of basic scuba diving equipment, as well as learning all the necessary drills to handle different scenarios underwater.
It's for them to build personal confidence, because when you're down there below with no one else, you and your equipment or your buddy, you have to know exactly what to do, what are the drills. Initiating underwater conditions, the instructors will shake you, rip off your mask, take off your fins, things like that. We cut off your air source, and then you have basically no air, and then from there, there's certain drills that they have to do to rectify the faults, and certain actions to do to make sure they know how to think when they are in trouble. In general, we don't want a panic diver underwater because panic makes things worse.
Shipboarding operations are also part of a naval diver's important skill sets. These operations are carried out when vessels are suspected of carrying contraband cargo or in the rescue of hostages from hijacked ships. Close quarter combat is part and parcel of these operations. Using shipboarding tactics, the Naval Diving Unit supports Singapore's participation in the Proliferation Security Initiative, or PSI, which was started by the United States after the September 11 attacks. Special task groups, consisting of the Naval Diving Unit's boarding and security teams, medics and the Army's chemical, biological, radiological and explosive defense group, search and stop any suspicious transshipment of weapons of mass destruction or related materials into this part of the world. In a recent visit to the Naval Diving Unit, members of ACCORD, the Advisory Council on Community Relations in Defence, and leaders from over 40 trade unions got a glimpse of exactly what the world of the naval diver was like. Through the visit, they gained a better understanding of the naval diver's contribution towards safeguarding and defending the waters of Singapore.
This is a very important role that they are playing. They are doing a very good job and they are taking it very seriously, the defense of Singapore, and how to protect and defend the country.
No matter what challenges come their way, our naval divers take it in their stride. It is about the unshakable camaraderie and esprit de corps, the teamwork that binds each and every naval diver to the greater goal of the Naval Diving Unit.
In NU, there is no I. That is to say that there will always be you and your buddy, or even you and your teammate. The training comes in to let you gel into a team and have common understanding so that you know what is your common goal and work towards it.
Trust your buddy, trust each other, because we've all been through the same stage of training. Every man that we work for, every man that we work with, is as good as what we are.
Proficient in skill, strong of body, mind and spirit, nothing stands in the way of our warriors of the deep.
He's constantly improving himself because our environment is never stagnant. So for us, we are always operating and we're always facing new challenges.
Whenever task we were given, we will do it and complete it no matter what.